This story is about a boy named Finn. He was the kind of boy who would study, but sometimes during breaks, he would watch Instagram Reels or YouTube Shorts for 5 or 10 minutes. Gradually, that time turned from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, and without him realizing it, that 10 minutes turned into 1 hour. His small habit of watching Reels or YouTube Shorts on his mobile phone became an addiction. And do you know what happened after that? His focus completely drifted away from his studies, and along with that, he started feeling a lack of self-confidence and slowly slipped into depression. You know, this isn't just the story of one boy. This is the story of 90% of people today. And addiction isn't just about Reels or YouTube Shorts. 90% today, of there are many types of addictions, like cigarette addiction, alcohol addiction, porn addiction, and many other things. But the question is, can we really end these addictions in a short period of time? The answer is yes. If you take the help of science, there are 5 simple steps with which you can say goodbye to all these addictions in your life. I'll give you an example. You might have heard of Sanjay Dutt, who at one point was heavily addicted to drugs. But for some time, he used these same scientific principles, which helped his addiction disappear. I'll tell you another example, Honey Singh. Honey Singh, who is a very big and famous singer, also became addicted to drugs at one point, but he too came out of those addictions by using these principles. This means getting out of these addictions is possible. So let's understand all these things today with the help of science.
Any behavior that a person enjoys, finds relief in, and therefore craves in the short term, but suffers negative consequences in the long term and doesn't give up despite the negative consequences.
Science calls addiction a compulsive need for a substance or behavior because you want that dopamine hit. Hi everyone, have you ever thought about how a small habit becomes such a big addiction in your life? Actually, addiction is of 2 types. One is substance addiction, which is very simple, like addiction to cigarettes or alcohol. But today, a bigger addiction has emerged, which we call behavioral addiction. This includes addiction to games, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, and porn. This addiction has become a massive problem today. Even 90% of students have fallen victim to these addictions. So the question is, how does a small habit become such a big addiction in our lives? There are 4 stages to forming an addiction. Stage 1, trigger point. Somewhere for a short time, you get used to something. For example, if you have a gaming addiction, you might start playing for just 10 or 15 minutes. Gradually, it starts growing. Stage 2, craving. When you don't get that thing, imagine you don't get to play the game. Your brain makes you crave it. It tells you, let's play today, just for 10 minutes, just for 15 minutes. Stage 3, response. In response, you do that thing repeatedly, spending a lot of your life's time on it. Stage 4, the guilt stage. This is the most dangerous stage. After doing that thing, you start feeling a lot of guilt. You feel like you shouldn't have wasted your time, but you did it anyway. But it doesn't stop there. The next day, your brain pulls you back toward the same thing again. So, why do we keep getting pulled back to the same addiction even when we know it's wrong and feel guilt? There's a big science behind it. The science of dopamine. Dopamine is a chemical that provides you with a lot of happiness. Whenever you are addicted to something, that addiction gives you pleasure. It increases the dopamine levels in your brain. But it's not as simple as it sounds. According to research from Harvard University, if you look at the graphs of an addicted person versus a normal person, the addicted person's dopamine spikes suddenly and then crashes. A normal person's level is much more stable. This huge difference can push a person into depression. Dr. Anna, a neuroscientist, stated in her research that if you don't control this dopamine level, normal things like studying, playing, or talking to friends will start feeling boring. This is why people slowly fall into depression. So, can we break this science and get out of addiction? And if yes, in how many days? According to science, it will take you 30 days to break this addiction. The first 2 weeks are going to be very dangerous for you. During those 2 weeks, you will feel very bad and depressed. But in the 3rd week, energy will come to you, and you will find new hope. In the 4th week, the last week of the month, the addiction will slowly disappear from your life, and you will feel a lot of happiness from within. Step 1. Accept yourself. That means, first of all, you have to accept that yes, you are addicted, But many people don't even know whether they are addicted or if it's just a small habit. So, I will ask you 3 questions. With the help of those 3 questions, you will find out whether you are addicted to anything or not. The 3-question test, the time warp. Do you tell yourself you will do that thing for only 5 minutes? But you don't even realize when those 5 minutes turn into 2 or 3 hours? If the answer is yes, then yes, it is an addiction. The dullness factor. Do you feel dull in your life without it? Meaning, whenever you don't do that work, do you feel very bad? Do you feel very sad from inside? If so, you are addicted. The guilt cycle. Do you feel guilt after doing that work? Do you feel bad from inside, but still the next day you do the same thing again? If this is happening, it means that yes, you are addicted. Now, I hope you have found out whether you are addicted or not. But what is the solution? Look, first we have to accept that, okay, we are addicted. But now you have to say this to yourself. What do you have to say? You have to tell people that you will work on your addiction. And this thing has been proven in many researches as well. A research was conducted by Stanford which found out that if we tell other people about our addiction and we promise ourselves that we will leave this addiction, then there are 65% chances that you will leave that addiction. So, what exactly do you have to do? You don't have to do much. Today, just comment below this video. Yes, I will change myself. Step 2. Shift your dopamine. A research was conducted on some drug addicts by the National Institute on Drug Abuse. They took some drug addicts and asked them, when do you feel like you should take drugs? They told them that at that exact moment, you have to work out for half an hour or 40 minutes. Initially, everyone refused, but gradually when they started exercising at that time, do you know what happened? Their dopamine level also decreased, and the craving they were having, the addiction to drugs, gradually started decreasing. This thing is scientifically proven. Whenever you have an addiction to anything and your mind feels like going towards it, you have to shift your mind somewhere else. You can use this in your lifestyle too. For example, you have a mobile phone addiction. You feel like, no, let me use the mobile phone right now. At that time, you will have to shift your mind somewhere else. Go to play, go for a run, or go to exercise. Whenever you feel like this, you have to repeatedly remove and shift the dopamine from your brain. A small example. If you are having a craving for sweets, you feel like eating something sweet, then what do you have to do? At that time, eat something else instead of sweets. This will fill your stomach, and that craving for sweets will disappear from your life for that time. This is what we call a dopamine shift. Step 3. Find your triggers. Another research was conducted where some students were locked in a room and told to just sit in one place. While they were sitting there, they didn't have much of a habit of mobile phones. They didn't feel like using them. But after a while, as soon as mobile phones were kept in that room, all those people picked up the phones and started playing games. As soon as they saw the mobile phone, their brain gave them a signal. The mobile phone is here. Now let's play games. This is their trigger. A similar research was done with drug addicts. When they were shown only pictures of the time when they used to consume drugs, their brain got activated and they felt like consuming drugs. This is exactly what you have to avoid. You have to identify all your trigger points. For example, if you have a mobile phone addiction, turn off the mobile phone notifications. Because of this, your attention will not go there. Either switch off the mobile phone or remove your friends from your friend list or mute them, because they message you repeatedly to play games or do this or that, which triggers you again and again to run towards that addiction. We have to remove all our trigger points in step 3. Step 4. Identity shift. What does identity shift say? Understand carefully. If you are saying to yourself every day that you are addicted and you won't be able to do anything in life, then a signal is going to your brain that you won't be able to do anything. A famous line was written in a book named Atomic Habits. The writer says that what we tell our brain makes our body do the same. Meaning, if today I am telling my brain, I am powerful, I am strong, I will leave all my addictions and show something great in my life, then gradually my brain will receive that signal and make my body powerful, and I will start leaving these addictions. You have to do this. You have to tell yourself every day, I am powerful, I am strong, I am not going to lose. This addiction of mine is very small, and I will remove it from my life. When you say this, it will shift your identity. Your brain will feel that yes, this person is powerful, and then you see how you will be able to remove all these addictions. Finally comes the most secret and most important step. Step 5. The 10-minute rule. This is the same step with the help of which people like Honey Singh or Sanjay Dutt left their drug addiction. We call this the 10-minute rule. This is a scientific principle. Whenever you have an addiction to anything and you feel like doing that work, you don't have to do anything. Just keep your mind under control for 10 minutes. Whatever work you are doing, keep doing it. Don't go towards the addiction. For example, I am studying, but I feel like using the mobile phone. I have to keep myself under control for 10 minutes. If I control myself for 10 minutes, science says that your level of addiction will gradually decrease. At 12 or 15 minutes, you will start forgetting that you even felt like using the phone. In the long term, this addiction problem will gradually decrease and you won't even feel like going towards your addiction. These were 5 simple steps. If you follow these 5 steps, I guarantee you that within just 30 days, your life will change. Whatever your addictions are, big or small, they will end. Go and implement these things in your life and remember, you are strong and you are going to change yourself.